Yeah. Now is it visible? Jocelyn, it is visible now. Can you see my screen, Jocelyn? Okay. So, and how to create framework then? How to create a new REPL here? Just click add, and you don't have to use HTML, CSS, even other thing. You have to choose Python only. Okay. And here I am just giving this as my app. Okay. And what I'm going to create here? I'm going to create just a BMI calculator. So do you know what is BMI calculator? Yes, very good. If you have done, so then logic part I don't have to see. I will just show you how class framework will work. Okay? Yeah. So when I will add this, so this is here. Okay. Now here, let me just open that. First, I will show you the output. Okay, how it will look. My REPL and flask and BMI. So there are many things. Here I am creating BMI calculator. So I hope you can see. Okay, let me share BMI. Yeah, can you see my screen here? I'm just going to run only BMI. So since this is class framework, it will take little time compared to. So you know HTML, CSS, Jocelyn? Python only. Don't worry. HTML is not like rocket science. It's very easy language. You can make, you can understand very well, and you can make your UI. So you can write. You can see this is BMI calculator. Simple though. Two text boxes here and button is there. Here you have to enter your height. So approx this and enter your weight. When you will add these two boxes for input, when I will click here, you can see the BMI of this, and this is 24.46, and your condition is normal. Keep it up. Got it? Is that clear? So like this, so basically what is application? You have to give some input, it will process it, and it will give you output. Okay. So now here I am going to share how to create it. Okay. The first I will show you the how to create a web page. Okay, you can see my screen, empty screen. Okay, for creating web page, you have to first add a new folder. You can see left hand side where files is there. Here you have to write templates. You have to create a templates folder. Got it? Yeah. Same T should be small letter, and everything should be as it is templates folder. Okay. Inside templates folder, you have to add a file which is called index.html, because since we are creating HTML file, so here it should be index.html should be press enter. It is okay. Let me index.html. Okay, the HTML page has been created. Now I will tell you how to create a web page, basic web page what I showed in using HTML. So when you are creating a HTML page, so the framework, it should be a structure, and here everything for HTML we have tag. Okay, the HTML structure starts from HTML and /HTML, and so this is called pair tag, means it will start from HTML and close should be /HTML. Between this HTML and this HTML have two parts, body part and head part. The first it will be head and /head part, and the another part is called body part. Okay, I'll tell you what head part does and what body part does. Head part means it is just for assigning, for importing some CSS, importing some JavaScript, or it is mainly is for title of your web page. So what is title of page? If you are opening the Codingal, for example, you open Codingal dashboard. So on the dashboard on left hand side, it written Codingal class, right? And your the topic name that day. So that is called title. Here also my REPL, so my app, my title for Replit, my title is showing my app, right? So title should be BMI. I'm just giving BMI. Okay, and slash title should be close. So understood this structure? Understood, Justly? Is that clear? Yeah. And what is body? Body is your web page content. Web page content like images, table, contents, navigations, and so on. There are many things which should come under the body. And body means what you can see in the web page. Got it? On the web pages. Understood? Okay, the first thing inside the body, let's start with body. I have given a BMI calculator heading. So here for heading, we will use H1 BMI calculator and should be excluded. So heading stand for H1. Okay, and then when I will run, it won't execute. This page won't execute. Okay, why? Because we are creating this HTML in Python. Okay, and you have to write some Flask framework over here. What you have to do? You have to write some Flask framework over here which will execute your basic page. So I'll just copy from that. So here it is not required. So Flask is, we are importing the Flask module, and in Flask there are many functions like render template request is there which we have to execute. And the very first function I am calling slash, only slash is called home. Basically you are calling index page. This is called your home function, which is the first function when you are running your application. Okay, because every application have one home page. It could be login page, it could be some information page. Got it, Jaslyn? So that's why this is my home page, and inside home page I am index.html is my home page. Got it? So this should be run. So then the same structure you have to write for this. Don't need to change anything. Just little bit changes will be done in the next function. What you want to perform. Understood, Jocelyn? Is that clear? But still your application won't execute. Okay, why? I'll tell you. Because since this is application, and application needs debug information where it has to debug. For example, host and port. Maybe it is little bit difficult for you, but understand like port is some your see, if your application you are running on server, so then you have to give some pass. See, if actual server, if you are using, you have buy some server, and then so you have to enter some username and password after buying. But this is, we are using default host and port, so then I am using 800. So this is also compulsory. So this application, this framework is compulsory for executing any application. Got it, Jaslyn? Now let's run and see how it is showing, what output it shows. So it should show my index.html. What it should show? Index.html. And Jaslyn, it will take little time also for running. This is not like other Python program. Okay, it is not like other Python program. It will take time because this is again I'm saying this is Flask framework I'm using, and it takes time for loading and all. Now you can see, yes, it is working. BMI calculator. So I have created one simple HTML code, simple web page where BMI calculator is heading and it is showing here. Got it? Let's do this. BMI should be display in center. So then you have to use center and slash center. So automatic, when you will play with this all tag, automatically you will learn that HTML. It is very easy language and interesting also. Okay, after this, I want to make text box. Okay, so input, for text box, you have to use input tag and type is equal to text. And don't forget to give name of text box. So this first text box is for height, txt height. So this is good practice. If any input name you are starting with txt, if it is text, because you will have button, label, text, radio button, checkbox, area, there are all input type inputs. Okay, and I am using in that input also I am using text, so it is good practice if you are giving like that. Okay, as well as I'll just copy and I'll put BR stand for break. Okay, and then I'll put here type is equal to text, and this is for width. Okay, but before starting this is the type of form. So then you have to compulsory put form and slash form before and after. This means you are creating a form. Got it? Let's see it is executing or not. So every time it will take time. So first you understand, I will share the link Jocelyn with you, then you can try. Okay? If any doubt, so you can put you can send message to Tripti ma'am or Smriti ma'am, so then they will connect us. So there is some problem with this. Okay, so this if this type of problem comes now, so just refresh or reload the page. Just stop it and run it. I think it is executing. So this is actually is not error related, this is some HTTP traffic server side error. Okay, this is not related to your code. Okay, let's wait for some time and then run it again. So just 2-3 times if you will refresh, it will execute. Yeah, it is executing. Yeah. Can you see two text boxes are there, Jocelyn? Yeah. If you want more space between text boxes, so give 2 times BR. BR stand for break, new line. Okay, in HTML. Okay, one more thing, if you want to display any message, and this form also I want to display in center. So just you can use before and after, just put center. Okay, I'll do proper so then you can understand. And one more thing, for showing what is the purpose for this text box, so then you can use placeholder and enter height, and for this placeholder is equal to enter. Just a second, it should be in placeholder, enter, weight. Yeah, enter height and enter weight actually. Okay, I had given. So now let's see. So yeah, so together everything I will write, so it will be good. Now input is equal to, I am giving type is equal to submit. So submit is the button. Okay, and the name of button is, it's okay if you are not giving name, but value is compulsory for button, what you want to display. So I want to display find BMI and close it. So here also you can put BR and 2 times BR and BR, so it will give you 2 lines of space. Let's run again, it takes lots of time. Just 2-3 times if refresh and need to wait for a minute, so it will execute it. Executing. So then this is your first index.html. Till that we will discuss for other HTML page also. The next HTML page will be result. Result means it will give you the BMI level and it will give the condition. Okay. Let me reload from here. Actually, it's not updated. Sometime na that REPL na the new code doesn't update. See, I have added button and all. It's not updated. That's why it is not executing. Okay, after this form, let's take input type is equal to submit. Type is equal to button is also there, but take submit. Okay. Now run it. Now executing. Yeah, you have to do it. It would be good actually, right? If you will do small application, so then actually you can create the actual application. What topics then you will choose? It will. You can submit to Smriti ma'am or Tripti ma'am. So then they will share to me, and I will check it. Okay. Yeah. So can you see now this layout? So these two text boxes and BMI button is also there. Okay. The placeholder is missing again. Okay, next time I'll write, but next time you can see that. Enter. See, everything has gone. I have written lots of code and has gone. It's not okay. Okay, now the next HTML page I have to create here. Okay, how to create? Just right click and add a file and just give result.html. Okay. For result, what you have to do? The same HTML slash HTML. Okay. Not head is not required. This time I'm just using body and slash body. Okay. Inside the body and slash body, uh, this simply I'm displaying just in paragraph. If you want to display only content, use P. The BMI is and slash P. Okay, and how it should display after that? Here I will use answer, or I'll take a variable BMI here. Okay, the BMI is that BMI. That's it. And the condition is the condition is you can write this in more attractive way. Okay, condition. Here I am just displaying very basic and simple way, because we don't have that much time. Okay, otherwise the next time I will show you proper that everything, or I will share my project so you can see how you can display that. Okay. Now it will not execute, because what it is saying, when you are running your application, you're running your Flash application, it will execute only home function, and home function is what? Index.html. Okay, so here you have to write something, another function, where the function name is BMI cat I am using. Okay, but before that, you have to use this app.route and slash, and you have to write as it is this function here. Means this is showing it should be run. This is called function decorator, and this is very advanced part for the Python. Okay, it's very advanced part, function decorator. Okay, so no need to go in that. Just you have to understand, okay, for making application you have to write this two lines of code only, you have to consider. So that's why I'm just giving you a framework, what framework you have to use. Okay, I don't need to change anything. Just you can change what you can change. Just you can show your creativity for HTML web page. Okay, There you can many colorful page and many things you can display, many images you can display. Okay, don't change this framework. And logic, of course, you can't do, you have to write the logic. But logic, you are good in logic because you already done Python. Got it? And then again this. Okay, now the this, okay, here there is one more thing, methods you have to use. After this method you have to use, and this method I am using post. So what is post? What is the method? That methods, let me show you what is the meaning of get and post. So get sends data to server requesting a response body, and post read from input and register a user. For okay, you have to give data for displaying, you have to take data for calculation. What two things you have to do? From web page you have to take data, calculate BMI, and then again you have to give the data for displaying, correct? So for that purpose we are using get and post. Got it? So here I am using post. Post is for read from inputs. Means you have to index.html to form. Here you have text boxes, whatever input you will enter. Like for example, if you are using simple Python, so how you will read the data? Using input and bracket, enter the weight, enter height, right? But here we are not using that command prompt. Here we are using text box, correct? And from text box you have to take the data. So from text box you have to take the data, so you have to use methods is equal to post. Is that clear, Jaslyn? Clear? Okay. After that, here you have to write the log. Okay. So still we have, I will just put only two condition. I am not putting so much condition. Okay. So first, how to get the data? So for getting data, you need height. Okay. For height, request dot form. Okay. Request dot form, and you have to give the tag in text box. You are giving this height, correct? You have to copy this, sorry, you have to copy this and put it here. From this text box it should take the data and store into height. Next is weight, because you need two input, height and weight, right? This is also general Python concept. And you have to take the weight from this text box. So that's why here name I am giving. Name is shows unique identification of the text box, from which text box it should take the data, take the value and store, and where it should be stored. Got it? Now you have height and weight. Now you know the formula for calculating BMI, correct? So here I will just copy directly. So yeah, how to calculate the BMI, and then okay, I'm just pasting here. So height is equal to height divided by 100. BMI cal, as BMI cal is my function, so here I am taking only BMI variable, and here also I am taking only BMI. So instead of this BMI, so here it is, in here we are using rounding because it may give 0.02020202 decimal like that. So then it should round it. Is that clear, Jaslyn, up to here? So this is we are using simple Python logic now. Okay. Now here if condition, if BMI is greater than, take 20. Okay, I told you na, like I'm using only two condition, but you can perform like with all conditions. And this is your creativity. Okay, how you can display. If BMI is greater than 20, so then what should happen? Then again it should return render this, because we want to display this BMI where? On the result page. So render this. Okay, but here it should be this result.html, and comma BMI is equal to BMI. Why? Because in result I have taken two variable in double curly bracket, BMI and condition. So BMI should be BMI comma, and condition should be not normal. If more than 20, you are not normal. Else The same you have to copy. It should display the BMI. Should display the BMI, and if it is less than 20, so then it should be displayed normal. Let's see it is working fine or not. Then we can edit it slowly. Okay, so see, enter height. Oh, find BMI little. Let me see what happened here. Input placeholder. Okay. See, I forgot to put double quotation. So this find BMI button is in calculator. Inside the calculator, it has been created. Yeah. Enter height, enter weight, please. So let's enter height is 65 and weight is 63. Okay. It is not executing. Why? Because here you have given post. In my main, here you have given post method, but you have to do a little more work. What? In index.html inside the form. Okay, in index.html inside the form you have to give get method, right? Sorry, here also post method, because we are using post. We will post here. So inside the form method is equal to post. Okay, as well as action also you have to give. Action means which function you want to execute. So when you will click on this button, it should go to main and it should call this function. So then compulsory you have to give action lines. Got it? Now is it clear? Yeah. So this little things you have to careful, otherwise everything is easy. Python code is easy, HTML is easy. Just integration is little bit hard. Again, it is taking lots of time. Let me just control as. Need to wait 2 minutes. So Jaslyn, you have completed everything in Python? Great. Let me, the code should not be deleted. I need to again reload this page. Thank God, code is not deleted. So I can rerun it. Yeah, it is executing. Yeah, let's enter the same data and click. Yeah, so there is error. Yeah, what error? This is Python related error. Can you tell me what error it is? So the error is somewhere here in main, and the error is in Python error. If type error or this type of error is there, means it is related to your code, and you can read what is this error. I don't know why this Replit so slow today. You can read this error also, so you will understand. So when we take input, okay, when we take input in Python, so input in bracket, enter age, for example, enter your age. Okay, so that age will be in which form, which data type? A string, right? And then you cannot calculate string value, right? So then what do you have to do? You cannot calculate string value. So what do you have to do? Perfect. Yeah, that is good actually. We convert into float because weight and that height we can give in float. Yes, perfect. So that is whatever you are input here giving, it is considering it is a string. Okay. And we are trying to calculate a string here. So that's what is giving error. And a string you cannot perform, you cannot calculate it. So then we have to convert into float. So this is called typecasting, conversion of one data type to another data type. Got it? Yeah. Let's run. Again, it is taking lots of time. We need to wait. But everything is fine. If it is giving like this, means fine. This is some loading. It is not able to load proper. Or let me rerun. Today it is taking so much time, but usually it does not take that much time. Yeah. Yeah, the BMI is 23.14. The condition is not normal. Okay. Clear? Yeah. So clear how we did. Yeah, I know very more. So many things I skip because as we have very like a time constraint. So if I focus on other things, so I could not show a complete application, right? So that's why I have just cut other things and this. So this is everything you can do as per your requirement. Like I mean BMI calculator calculations you can do with multiple alif and then you can choose, you can write the code. Okay, if you want to see here I can see show you the BMI calculators, the conditions as well as the calculator BMI. Got it? The less than 18, so condition is very bulimic, underweight, normal, overweight, obese, extreme morbidity, obese, and then multiple conditions you can. And even you can make proper table also. You can make more attractive this, right? Using HTML and using your Python logic. Just important part is what?